Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the leadership show this afternoon. So sorry that it's coming to you on a Thursday afternoon instead of the usual Wednesday. It's just because the guest today is a banker that is very serious at work on Wednesdays. So we decided to reschedule for today so that we can have her. She's a special guest and we cannot afford to lose her because of the time that she has for this show. So that's why we decided to bring the show to you on a Thursday afternoon instead of the usual Wednesday, like I said before. So let me briefly tell you who she is. We are talking about, okay, so our guest today on the show is Temi Alade-Mustapha, a banker and financial analyst. She has been serving in the banking sector for about 14 years now in various departments and capacities with several notable commercial banks, including the Polaris Bank PLC. Temi is a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Economists of Nigeria and was recently awarded an honorary doctorate from the same institute. So I'm talking to Dr. Temi Alade. She is an experienced trainer, financial coach, writer, and public speaker. She has spoken at local, national, and international events with primary focus on leadership, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship. She is the author of the best-selling book, Money Mathematics, or Money Maths for short, and also the editor of DDC Magazine. As an international speaker, Temi has visited the United Kingdom, Estonia, Finland, United Arab Emirates, Kenya, South Africa, Ghana, Togo, Benin Republic, etc., speaking, training, and attending. Temi is the lead consultant, Money Mathematicians and Investors Network. She is also the president of Academy of Transformational Entrepreneurs and Leaders and serves on the board of a number of leadership organizations. She's an active member of the Junior Chamber International Nigeria, the leading global network of young active citizens that seeks to empower young people to create positive changes in their local communities. Temi is also a graduate of the JCI Nigeria Certified Trainers course, a graduate of JCI Leadership Academy in Ghana, and a graduate of JCI Congress and Event Organizing Academy worldwide. In 2017, Temi served as the chapter president of JCI Oluyole and also as the director National Convention of JCI Nigeria in 2018. In 2019, she was elected as the national vice president of JCI Nigeria Southwest District 2. Temi is passionate about the growth and development of the girl child, and to this cause, she founded the Temi Alade-Mustapha Foundation in her bid to educate and empower the girl child. In 2020, she was nominated for the Social Media for Social Good Awards in the Professional Services category. Temi Alade was born in Kaduna and had her ordinary diploma, national diploma in banking and finance from the Polytechnic Ibadan, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration from the Ambrose Ale University, Ekuma, and a master's degree in Human Resources from Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our guest speaker for today, Temi Alade-Mustapha, and she'll be talking about how we should and how we can mind our monies. Temi, you are welcome on the show this afternoon.
Thank you very much. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you very much, Remy, for inviting me.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. We are so privileged to have you. Just like I said, it's because of you that we brought the leadership show to a Thursday afternoon instead of the usual Wednesday afternoon. And I'm sure our guests will understand why we have to do so, because what we are discussing is very important and in the spirit of the recently celebrated International Women's Day. So we want to still bring more women to come and speak to our fans, especially Ugwumba women all over the world, about how they can become better at what they do, especially those that are into business and professional women. So this afternoon, we'll be talking about Mind Your Money with Temi Alade-Mustapha. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome on the show, and I'm sure that you are ready with your pen and your paper and your questions that will be, to thrown at Temi this afternoon. She's a professional, so don't be afraid to ask her any type of question that you have, whatever that bothers you about money, how to manage it, how to invest your money. So she is ready to take all these questions, and I'm sure that you are ready for her. By the way, we are radiating from the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa here in Abuja, the FCT. And I bring you greetings from my president, Ugwumba Uche Wosu, the founder and president of the center. And by the grace of God, this is how we are going to start the show this afternoon. So tell me, you are welcome on the show once again.
Thank you. It's so good to be here.
Okay. Okay, good. I just read your profile and highly inspiring. So I began to wonder, how did you achieve all of this within the short period? Because I can see you're not up to 40. Yes. So how did you achieve all of this within, before your 40th birthday? I'm sure you're not 40.
Yeah, that is sure. I'll be 40 by June, right? So, of course, I'm flattered when you said that.
You see, so I guess right.
All right. So for me, my profile, when I think about my profile,
okay, continue. Good.
When I think about my profile, I think about the fact, not about the fact that I've achieved a lot. I think about the fact that I've learned a lot. So, because one of my core values is continuous learning. So every day I want to learn a new thing. I want to be better. I believe that leaders are learners. A lot of people will say leaders are readers. So leaders should read, should know about everything that about something, and so maybe a little about some other things. So I love to learn. I learn every day. There's no day I go to bed without learning a new thing. So we learn from everything. We learn from friends. We learn from our work. We learn when we go out on the road and we see a lot of things. So much more than the certificates and the achievement and everything, what is it for me is about the learning part. So it's not about what I have achieved, it's about what I have learned. And so I'm so excited to be here today to share with you part of what I've learned over the years. Thank you very much.
Good, very interesting. It's all about life, is all about learning, and just like they said, when you stop learning, you begin to die, right? So it's all about learning, learn, relearn, unlearn, relearn. So that's how life goes. So we're talking about mind your money. So is it all about investing? Is it just all about investing? So what else does it mean? What else does it entail?
Okay, so minding your money is about, so just investing is just bit, a little part of minding your money. So to mind your money, you need to plan. It is all about planning. No matter what you want to do in life, you plan. For example, if you want to get married, you plan. If you want to do anything in life, you plan. And so it is important that we take our finances very seriously. So I've been in the bank for the past 14 years. This year, by June, I'll be celebrating my 15th years in the bank. Now, at a point, I wasn't actually, planning my finances. I was always thinking that money will come. It will always come. Now, one day, somebody was asked to go, and I started thinking, so what if I'm asked to go? What have I really, what will I fall back on? And for me, I have a purpose, I have a passion for girl child, and I really want to do a lot in, girl child education. I have a foundation where we actually give bursary awards to girl child. We give scholarships to some girl child because we believe that education is the main thing. We are talking about women empowerment and gender equality. So I won't go deep into that. So along the line, I felt that I have a big purpose I love to fulfill. I have this job I really have passion for. Since when I was in primary two, I've always wanted to be a banker. And so I enjoy what I do. So and I think, what if I'm asked to go? What would be, what will I have to show for it? How do I, fund my passion and some other things I want to do? So I decided that I was going to start planning my finances. So I started by looking at where I was at that time. I wrote down my net worth. What do I have? What do I own? What is it that I am actually owing people? And then I was able to get my net worth by doing that. So when I did that, I knew that I have a lot to do. And then I went ahead to think about my vision. And so planning your finances, you have to start with your vision as well. What do you want to make money for? What is it for you? What is financial freedom for you? What does it mean to you? So it's not enough to have a vision that you or a goal that you want to have plenty money. When you have the money, what do you need it for? What would you be doing with it? So all these things I considered at first. I was able to envision my life and myself. What do I want my future to look like? And when I was able to get clear about that, I wrote my financial goals. So, what are the goals I want to achieve? To be able to reach that one goal that is important to me as my financial goal. When I had all these plans, then I started the journey of planning how to get to that one goal that I wrote. And this includes monthly budgeting. So now I don't go into any month without writing my budget. And the reason why I write my budget every month is because things change, expenses change, price changes. So every month you have to mind your budget as well as you mind your money. So what are the things I'll be doing this month? What are the things I'll be buying? What won't I be buying? A lot of things will be constant and some will not. So it is important that you have your budget and you review it. So then after you have your budget, then in your budget, you have plans to save, you have plans to invest. And so when you start investing, it may look like it's not yielding, but trust me, you have to be patient. When you are patient enough and you understand the kind of investments you need to make to reach your financial goals, it will help. Now, we have a lot of investments. We have high risk investments and we have low risk. You should determine the one you want to go into. Which one are the ones that you think your risk appetite can take? Once you can determine that, it will help you. It will help you on that journey. And so, once you are doing this, at the end of the day, you get to a point where your passive income can actually fund your expenses, and then you can say that you are moving closer to being free. All right. So, I hope I've been able to answer that question. And so, I won't be saying a lot when we say I will love to discuss. I hope you got that.
Yes, yes. So, okay, so you are telling us that minding your money is not just about investing, it's about even minding budget, how you spend money, and all of that, right? Oh,
Yes.
okay, very good, very good. You know, because when we hear mind your money, so we are easily taken aback, maybe talking about investing in one type of what do you call it? One type of business or the other. So that's why I asked you that question. So you have told us now that managing your money is not just about investing money into something, but it could be how you spend your money. You know, you draw a budget, a plan, so that you don't go beyond what you can afford, you know, within a particular year or a particular month. Very interesting, very interesting. Okay, now let me take you to this angle. There's one popular financial advice that we hear everywhere and every day: acquire more assets than liabilities. You know, so that can get some people confused, especially when they say that. I've had some people talk about, you know, your building, they say is not an asset, that is a liability. You know, so there's a lot of confusion in that. So I wanted to tell us what are the differences, you know, assets and liabilities, and then why do we need to acquire more assets than liabilities? So let's hear from
All
you.
right. All right. Thank you very much. So now, simply put, asset is something that brings money in for you, and liability is something that takes money from you. Simple. So I don't want to confuse us with financial, so big financial terms. So whatever it is that brings money for you or brings money in for you is it's an asset, and whatever takes money from you is a liability. Now, a lot of people will say that if you have a building or a house, it is a liability. It is not an asset. As long as I agree with them, it depends on how you look at it. For example, you have a building, you have a house that brings money in for you. It is an asset. So if you build your house and you let it out, that's an asset. It is not a liability. But when you have a house where you live in and you still have to maintain it and stuff, it could be a bit liability. But when you now look at it this way, that if you are staying in a rented apartment, you still have to pay rent. So if you have your own, you don't have to pay that rent. You don't have to spend that money. And in our culture here in Nigeria, we all know that it is best if you have your own property and where you can live and stay, and you won't have to pay others to actually live well and do, or enjoy the kind of things you really want to enjoy living in your house. So if you look at it that way, you'll be able to balance that saying that says that a building may be a liability, but once something is bringing in funds for you, is bringing in income for you, is bringing in money, then it is an asset, not a liability. So there are other assets that we can talk about, like your cash in bank, cash at hand, your fixed deposit, if you are investing in fixed deposit, your treasury bill, all your money market funds are assets. Real estate actually is an asset. You have a service account, apartment, or maybe you have a building you let out and you get you get an income from that. Your business is an asset, and then a lot of other personal things like jewelry, gold, and stuff like that. So I will bring money for you now or later. Those are your assets.
Okay, very good. I'm happy for this clarification. You made it very simple. Whatever that brings money to you is an asset, and whatever that takes money away from you is a liability. Very good. I think that's interesting and very simple for our audience to understand. So let's go back to let's hear what people are saying. Okay, we have some people here. Sumaya Kabero, she said, insightful conversation. Yeah, very good, insightful conversation. She's happy with what we are discussing. And then I have Ayo Ade and Abolo. That's a long one. Life is about learning. Life is about learning. Okay, very good. So, the distinguished audience, we appreciate you. So, keep sending your comments, keep sending your questions. She is here to take all of them. Like I said before, she is a professional in financial literacy and everything financing. So get ready with your questions, and I am sure she will do justice to all of them. So, Temi, thank you so much. You have told us what basically assets and liabilities are and the differences, between two of them. Very good. That's fine. So, let me take you to somewhere else, to the culture of saving. You hear people say you have to save. You have to save for the rainy day. Maybe you have to save. You have to save. You have to save. So now, let me ask you this question: culture of saving. How can you tell someone that doesn't have enough to save? Someone that doesn't have enough. So how can you preach to him to save money?
All right. So when you say that somebody that does not have enough, I start thinking, have enough, but at least the person have something to save or and some sort of income, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. Okay. So I get this question all the time. And
Oh,
yes, I get the question all the time. At times I look up, I think about it. Now, I said something that you must there must be a reason why you want to make money and why you want to save money or you want to plan your expenses. Now, I always say something. My mantra is start today to create the future you desire. Now, if you desire a particular future and you've envisioned it, and not right now you are not close to that future, but you still know that you get to the future at the end of the day. We are all here in this world. There's something I say that we can't all live this life alive. But then while we are here, we need to plan our future. So now, if you are thinking about the future, it will help in every decision we make today. So if you earn a little, and for example, if you are earning 10,000 naira, so you buy food from, I don't know, let me say Bodija market because I live in Ibadan. You buy food, you give that woman at the market 1,000 for beans or for rice. You are paying that woman. Once you fuel your car, if you have a car, you are paying that man that owns the filling station. Now you pay your rent, you are paying the landlord. So what is it that you are paying yourself? And for Christ's sake, you work from morning till night. You work every day. And so you have nothing to pay yourself. You're actually paying out all you earn to everyone. So now, if you think about the fact that you have a future and you want to plan for your future, if you earn even 10,000, you will save at least 500 naira every month, and then it increases. And then when it increases, you start investing it. And then when you invest, it starts growing with patience. And when you have money, you are confident. If there's any opportunity for investment or for business, you can then put it in it and then you make more money. So money attracts money. If you don't have a culture of saving, money may not, you may not be able to attract money because you don't even have the mindset of attracting money. So it's all about the mindset. Once your mindset says, I earn a little, I can't save, then you continue to be where you are. So no matter what I say is, no matter what you earn, you must save, because that thing that you save is, well, is for you. Every other thing that you spend is for them, it's for other people. So you are working and you are giving all your funds away to other people. What are you keeping for your future? And then your children that you are thinking you want to satisfy now, or your parents or your family, at the end of the day they will ask you, so your years of working, your years of laboring, what did you bring out of it? So if you can discipline yourself to save now, in the future, by the time you get there, because of course you will still get to the future, you'll be happy that you have done that. And so, like every other thing that when we are doing, we are thinking, this is so difficult for me. And at the end of the day, you enjoy it. Once you can be determined, and once you can actually stand by your decision to save. So that's why I talked about budgeting. Budgeting helps. So when you budget and out in your budget, you include savings. So the first thing you do is remove your savings. Automate it. Make sure it is removed. Once it is removed, you now think about it. No, now what do I have? I have just this, and then it will be easy to manage it. If you earn 100% of your income right now, and you remove 10% for savings, and you tell yourself that what I earn is just 90%. For example, your salary is 50,000 naira, and you decide that, okay, sorry, I'm using naira because we are in Nigeria, so it could be dollars. The salary is 50,000 naira or $50, and you decide to save 5 naira, 5,000, $5 out of it, then you know that what you have is 45,000. That's what you call your own salary. And then that's what you plan your budget based on. And that's what you plan your expenses on. And then the 5,000, you just erase your mind from it that you don't have it. You have already spent it. It is part of your expenses. One thing I do that helps me is I put my savings as part of my expenses. So I already spent it. I don't have it. So I won't be tempted to do that. And then when you save, do not unsave. When you save your money, put it where you can't take it. That will help you in saving. All right. So I hope I've been able to answer that question.
That's very,
I
that's
think I
very
said it.
funny. Yeah, that's very funny. You mean I keep money somewhere and I need money, I can't go access it? Is it possible?
Yes, it is, depending on the kind of investment you are doing. Let me tell you a story. There was a time I wanted to have, I every year I celebrate my birthday with a girl child project. So in 2019, I already planned. At times you must know that what you plan may not, you may plan something and it won't work. So have it at the back of your mind. So I planned to run this project with a particular fund I was expecting. I didn't get it. So I wanted to terminate one of my investments to be able to fund that project. And because I already had an agreement and I signed a particular month, I was not able to access that fund. You know why? When I requested for the fund, I was told you have to be gently. You know how people all these things that you have to be patient. The agreement is so you can't access your fund right now. I started sending mail every 30 minutes. This is my fund. Please give me my investment. I need this money. I was sending mail. Guess what? I didn't get it. And I still I had that project that year. It was successful. I did terminate my investment. And so I'm always using this example when you ask me that what if you definitely need money and you invest or you already save it? So what if you put it where you can't access it? Trust me, you'll be able to still sort that thing out that you wanted to sort out, and you won't have terminated or put your hand into your savings. Trust me, it happens.
Okay, that's what is called financial discipline. I guess that's
Yes,
that's a, yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for professionals like you. And we are praying that some of us and our entrepreneurs and listeners, can toe that line. Financial. Okay, good. So, um,
discipline.
yes, financial discipline. There's something you said that struck me. All the people, your relations, your friends that are asking for money and you keep sending. When you retire, they begin to ask you, where all the money you made, where are they? What did you do with all of the money? I had you say
Yes,
something like that. Okay, I
yes,
had you say something like that. No, so but in our culture, especially for Christians, okay, let me use the word, and maybe Muslims too. I don't know how they practice, but this culture of giving to the less privileged, giving to your relations, giving out. So what do you have to say about that? Giving out and then savings. Is there any disparity?
yes, yes. I love that question. I always, I always get that too. So now, you remember I said, I'm always emphasizing budgeting because in your budget, you know what you earn. You yourself, you know what you earn. They don't, and a friend was talking to me this week, and she said that there was a time our uncle asked her to send a particular amount of money to our niece. She was earning actually way lower than what the uncle asked for. And so because she said that, I'm sorry, I won't be able to afford it. I will give so amount that I can afford, and I'm going to be giving my niece twice this month and next month. The uncle got upset. But what the uncle did not know is that she does not even earn up to that amount the uncle was requesting for at that particular time. So there's nothing you do that will satisfy people. She stressed herself. She was able to get the funds, try 2 months, and although the uncle did not appreciate it, he was still upset. So that's it. No matter what you do, people will be upset. But see, you cannot give everybody what you earn because at the end of the day, if you have enough saved, enough to invest, and you make more money, you'll be able to give more people. So from that little you have now, if you want to give everything out, what happens to those people you are supposed to help in the future and yourself? So what I say is that when you have your budget your savings, then budget the gift you want to give. And for Christians, we do tithe. We give tithe. So you know that your 10% out of whatever you earn is for tithe. Put it in your budget. Now, you budget for your savings, you budget for your tithe, then budget for gifts. For me, I budget for what I want to give out as maybe gifts or seed or pledge. And so that month, if I have done enough in that particular area, and you ask me for financial assistance, I'll tell you, I really wish to help. I apologize, but this month I've exceeded my budget. And so there's no way to even get it. And then once your savings is removed from your income, and then you have it in your mind that you've already spent it, you have spent it, you don't have it. It is not with you, it is in a safe place. And so you don't have it. And you can explain to people truthfully that I don't have it right now. I may be able to help next time. And so that's what I do that works for me. And so that what I would say is include giving in your budget so that at least you know that you are contributing to helping others.
Okay, good, fantastic, fantastic. I like that. I like that. Okay, very good. So there should be a balance, between savings and then giving. Okay, good.
Yes,
So you said all of them should come up in the monthly budget, right? That you earlier prescribed. Okay, okay, good. So let's go to setting short and long-term goals. This is financial planning. Now you'll be talking about financial planning. So let us know, how do we set short and long-term money goals?
okay. So what you do is, for different people, we have different needs. We have different aspirations. We have different goals. So once if you want to set your goals, start with one goal in mind. So now, what's my goal for my finances? Is it financial freedom? Is it financial? I just want to be independent. Is it I just want to have enough that will take care of my family or my immediate family? Is it that I want to, I want to have enough so that when I retire, I don't have to go back to work at all. I just sit down and so once you are sure of what you want, you know, in life and in your finances, it will help you set the short-term goals to achieve them. So now, as you are setting your short-term goals, what do you want to earn every month? What do you want to earn every year? What do you want to earn at the end of your 5 years? What are the things you want to have in your investment? What do you want to have in this particular portfolio? What do you want to have? Somebody, we had at work yesterday, we had a webinar on women and health. And so one of the panelists said something. She said when she joined a paid employment, she had a goal that at the end of so year, she wants to have a passive income more than what she earned at that particular time so that you will be able to resign. So if that is your own goal, then you know what are you supposed to save every month. So if you want a great passive income, at the end of the day, that means you have to focus on some kind of investment. It means that you have to set a goal every month. What am I going to be saving to be able to fund this goal at the end of the year? And for me to be able to fund this goal at the end of 5 years so that I can retire from active service or active work, or so that my business I can let it go for others to run and I can enjoy. So once you understand what you want, it is clear to you. It will help you in setting your monthly goal. So if you want to save, um, for example, you want to save 1.2 million in a year, depending on your salary or your income in your business, you know that you have to save 100,000 per month. So if your goal is at the end of 5 years, you want to be able to have so amount, you know what, it will help you what to save every month. And let me tell you something, it's not easy. You may not be able to calculate it, but the best way to achieve that is when you have other source of income. For me, I work for the bank. And I saw a lot of mistakes people make with their finances, with their money. They earn money today, tomorrow it is gone. And I told you my story when I first started banking and stuff like that. So once I realized that these are the mistakes people make, I tried to write a book. And when I write a book, I sell my book and I get income. That's another source of income that will not affect what I'm doing presently. So at weekends, I train people on different things. I train people on their finances and a lot of things. And this does not actually affect my banking job. And that's why I was able to. I've not been on this show for a long time because I knew my job is important. So once you're in active service, you must focus on your active service so you won't be robbing your employer. But at the same time, look for something you can do that will bring you more income. So if you have a big goal and you know that what you do right now, your business or your paid employment will not fund that goal, you need another source of income. And so when you get another source of income, it will help you to balance what you set as you set your goals and it will help you achieve that financial goal. I hope I'm able
Hmm.
to answer that.
Yes, yes. Okay, good. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Okay, let me say something. You just talked about multiple streams of income. That's you are taking us to multiple streams of income. That's getting involved in a number of other activities that can generate income for you or for your family. Okay. Okay, let me just, because before I ask you what I want to ask you, let me hear your opinion about creating multiple income streams. This is another popular financial advice. So what is your opinion about that before I go into one thing I want to ask you?
All right. Okay. So I am so much an advocate of having multiple streams of income. Before I joined the bank, immediately after my BSc, okay, so I have my ND in banking and finance, and then I went to the university to study business admin. So immediately after, I partnered with a friend. We have a food business in a part of Ibadan. So I was in my shop when somebody called me that, would you like to work in a bank? I said, are you joking? That has always been my dream. And you're my friend, as you know. And so that was how I got the banking job. So I want to say that I was in a place where I was actually doing business. So I had to close that business to focus on my career in banking. But along the line, I, when I wrote my book, a lot of people are asking that, is it okay? And I have to ask questions. I realized that, yes, it's okay, since it is actually in line with what I'm doing right now. So it's fine. So I, I will encourage you to have streams of income that is related to what you do right now. So, well, of course, what you do, if you enjoy what you do, it will help you more. So once you have your streams of income, you can fund your goals. I believe I'm an advocate of you having streams of income because the truth is, no matter what, if you have other streams of income, even what if what you earn right now is enough, having other streams of income will help you attain your financial goal faster than if you don't. So if you ask me, I would say having other streams of income is better, but do what is convenient for you so that you can have a work-life balance, so that it won't affect your paid employment if you have one, so that it won't, if you are in a business, it will be easy. It is so easy to have other streams of income if you are in business because you do something that is related to what you do right now or what you can actually teach other people. Now, there are a lot of things you can do, especially now that we are in the digital world. You can actually sell online your knowledge. You can create products that are just digital products and sell. And it won't affect anything that you do right now. Just do it. Like for me, when I come back from work, I relax, I play with my family. We don't watch TV from Monday to Friday because we know that that is reading, playing, and family time. So weekends we can watch television in the house. But during the week, so that we can have work-life balance. After work, I get home after cooking. We cook together, we talk together, we gist, we do all those things. Once the kids are in bed, I start other things that I want to do. I start writing my book if I have a book project. I start, creating a product I want to sell, digital product or something like that. So you can also just plan your life according to your daily schedule, daily routine. It will help. So having a passive income is even better. So at times when you create digital products, it helps you have other, passive income that when you sleep, you are being paid. So I am really an advocate of getting the other things of income, but make sure that it is something that will not affect what you do that gives you your main income.
Okay. Okay, so now to the big question that I want to ask you. I've heard of so many financial investment programs that promise quick returns on investments. So I'll keep wondering about them. If you deposit 20,000 in the next 1 hour, you have 40,000 naira, and all of that. I keep getting people calling and messaging, asking me to be part of that, and I'm sure that so
Wow.
many other people have the same, people knocking on their doors, and they confirm, they can show you evidences of how genuine those businesses are. So, as an expert, what can you say about these investment platforms that have quick returns on investment? So, what do you have to say?
So
That's the one
every
after the
day,
question.
okay. So
Yes.
every day, I get more almost every week. I get, I get people coming to my inbox. Have you heard about this investment? Do this, and in 20 minutes you get this, or in one day you get this. So let me tell you, the truth of the matter is, you cannot. Remember I emphasized something. I said patience. You have to be patient. See, ask the first question you should ask when you get somebody asking you to come and invest, and you get back in 2 days, in 1 week, is what are you investing in? Think about it, be realistic. What business can somebody do and get times two returns in this present day and time? And get times two in just few hours, in less than 1 week. It doesn't work. So greedy men fall into all these scams, and then their money is gone and then they start crying. So, one, if you want to think about investing, somebody is asking you to invest, ask them, what are we investing in? What business are you going to be doing with that investment that will bring in funds? We know that for banking, banking is getting from deficit, getting from surplus and putting it in where there's deficit. So, for example, people bring in funds in the bank and then they save their funds, and then banks lend people money at a rate. They give back the interest on that fund that you put in the bank for you that you are actually putting your fund in the bank, and they collect interest from those people that are actually requesting for loans from the bank. That's you know that that's the business of banking. All right. So for other businesses, if you invest in a stock of a company, you know that this is what this company is into. For example, you invest in Coca-Cola, you know what product Coca-Cola is offering, and you know that you have to be patient to get your dividend and stuff like that. So if somebody is asking you to come and invest in something that you don't understand, you know that you're about to lose your money. So you have to be very, very careful. If an investment cannot be explained to a 2-year-old and that 2-year-old will understand, then you have to ask more questions. And so in investing in other things, you must ask questions. Who are the people behind these investments? Do we know them? What are the names that are behind it? Are they, are the directors? You don't need to know the directors. Who are the directors? What are they investing in? How are they doing the business that will bring you, this return on investment that you desire? So it's very important, and that way you won't
Okay.
fall into scam.
Very good, very good. So this is an expert advice from a financial analyst. Be wary of those investment programs that promise return on quick and high returns on investment. Thank you for this lending your voice to this issue, because it's an everyday thing, that we see around us now. And the worst of it is that I don't know whether you see people that look prominent, and then they are the ones, marketing such products. So you begin to wonder if actually it is working. So that's good. I'm happy for that, because so many people, especially the young ones, they want quick money, quick.
And it doesn't work that way. But
Hello, are you there?
I'm
Oh,
here. Yeah.
okay, good. Okay, good. So, like I said before, we are still on the show, the leadership show this afternoon, and we are discussing "Mind Your Money" with Temi Alade-Mustapha, a banker and a financial analyst. So, let's go to see what people are saying. And I have Wilson does it. Amifla is saying interesting topic. Then Osuji Posmos is saying impactful and highly educative. Very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep coming with your questions. Keep coming with your. I'm sure that you are learning. So, tell us what you are learning, and the impact of what we're discussing, in your life as we speak. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take Temi Alade to another level. She works with Polaris Bank PLC. So I want to talk about Polaris Bank and SME financing in Nigeria. So Temi, can you tell us, is your bank SME friendly, and what financing opportunities does the bank have for SMEs in Nigeria?
Yes, absolutely. There's no, okay, so let me not let me not generalize. My bank, Polaris Bank, yes, we are actually supporting SME financing. We have a lot of products for business owners. No matter what you do, we finance you, and we ask that you come, and then it's an easy thing. Once you know you are in business and you can show us that this is what you do, then we're supporting the CBN to actually finance the business, because we believe that if we encourage a lot of small businesses, then we will be contributing to the economic growth of the country. So we have business loans for business owners. We have loans for people that are into agriculture. We have some products for women in business. If you're a woman and you have your business, you have a great opportunity to get, financing, depending on what you do, because we have a lot of products for different kind of people. So as you just walk into any of Polaris Bank branch, or you can call me after this section. My details will be dropped in the chat box, or there's a way that we will set, we give you the details. You can call me, and I'll put you through on how you can actually access this fund quickly and immediately. So apart from financing SMEs, we have something for everyone. We can give you loans, auto loan. We give salary loan for salary earners. For example, you're a salary earner and you need something that you can, even if it is for you to start your business, but you need it now so that you can actually pay over a period of time, 3 years, 4 years, 2 years. Then come to us, we'll give you for. So absolutely, Polaris Bank is SME friendly. And right now, we are asking you to come. We are going to give you, no matter, even if you're a contractor, we have facilities we can give you. We do advance payment guarantee. We can, even if you need bank guarantee for a particular thing that you want to do, or a particular uh, anything, anything financing we do. So I'll say that SME Polaris Bank is SME friendly. So that's it.
Okay, good. Yeah, we know that every bank has loan programs for their customers and the general public. So, but the key issue is the interest rates. Interest rates. Is there any of them? You talked about agri loans a program. You talked about the loan program.
Wow. Network.
Hello, Temi, sorry.
Hello, I'm
Sorry
here.
about that. I think network fluctuation is affecting us. Did you hear my last question?
Okay, so now I think
Okay,
is the
I
network
said,
is the
yeah,
network glitch from your side or from my side?
yeah, that's what I can explain now. But okay,
Okay.
I think,
Oh,
okay. So my question is or was that, we understand that Polaris Bank, like every other bank, every other commercial bank in the country, has loan programs, loan programs for businesses, for agriculture, and all of that. So now, but the issue is how many of them are under 10? How many of them are single digit, a single digit interest rates?
interest.
So these are
Okay.
the.
So,
Is there any special, for example, the one for women or for agriculture? Is it a
o-
special package for women that is more attractive than what we used to have?
so, so we have
Go ahead.
we have CBN loans that are single digits. We have a lot of, like for BOI, I know they have single digits. Some are Greek loan are single digits, but for commercial banks, we don't have single digit loans. We are not permitted to have single because of the way it works. I don't want to go into all these technical explanation, but because of the way it works, we don't have single digits. But trust me, if you understand the calculation of interest on loan, you will understand that it won't really affect your business. As long as you know what you are going into, you understand your business, and you know that it will bring income that will ensure. As a matter of fact, we won't give you loan that will pull your business down, because we will have done we'll check your track record, we'll check your every details of your business, the way you run your day-to-day business, how you run it, what are your incomes. I will check your audited financial statement and stuff like that. We'll know what is the amount you can actually access as loan that will not affect your business. I will help you in paying back the loan with interest at the end of the day, helping you in building your business. Because what is important to us is that business can. Because it is when your business can that you will be contributing to the economy of the nation, And at the end of the day, you will still have to bring the fund back to the bank to save. So it is important to us that your business survives. So the interest rate is something that you can still that you can still work with at the end of the day and make more profit, make more income, and then you'll be able to run your business profitably. Are you still with me?
Yes, yes, I am
Okay.
with you. Yes, yes, I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay, we understand. I'm happy that you said that before you approve loan applications from business people, you assess, their history, financial cash flow histories, and all of that, to make sure that they will be able to pay back and then also survive. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. But the problem is, like I said, is banks hardly fund startups. Banks hardly fund startups. They want big
Okay.
companies. Yeah, yeah,
So
yes.
let me I'll react to that. Let me react to
You're in a
that.
hurry. You're in a hurry to respond, right? You're in a
Okay,
hurry to
so
respond. Let me
okay, so
finish.
let
Don't worry.
me
Let me finish. Let me finich. I know you're in a hurry to
okay.
respond. Now, I don't know why. Yes, yeah, but they run after big companies like Dangote, like the big names. They run banks run after them to give them money to do their businesses, but they run away from startups that are looking for money to start up and become Dangote. So why is it so?
Okay, so now that is not true. That's not true because of the way it works. Let me explain. I'll give an example. Now, Remy, if you meet a lady on the road and you really want to marry her because you see her, she's pretty, she has a good shape and stuff like that. Will you take her home that day and give her a ring that, okay, please marry me? Is that possible? No. I know you won't.
Yes, that's
So
correct.
that that is what happens. A lot of business don't have records, and so it is difficult for them to get bank financing. You know why? Because we don't know you. Just like you would meet a lady on the road, you collect a contact, you start gisting with her, you start chatting, nice chat, what's up, you look nice, stuff like that. What did you eat today? What did you do? One day she will say, okay, I'm going to see my mom. Okay, so where does she stay? Stuff like that. You start a relationship. You start talking. You get to know her, what she likes, what she hates. She knows your hobby and stuff like that. That is what bank is just asking us. What we ask is that have a relationship with us or with other banks that we can see and we know that yes, this business will actually thrive. So even for you as a startup, it is not really good for you to get loan because you are not sure if this will work yet. So now, if you have a business and we know this is a very good business idea, and you show us just a little commitment to that business, it shows that you believe in that business, then we will believe in you and then we will finance you and then we can fund it because we believe that, okay, fine, you know what you are doing. You know that this business will work. And so a lot of mistake people make is they don't use bank accounts and they have a lot of, inflow and outflow every day in their business. They are actually liquid, but we can't see it. So if you have a relationship with a bank, even if it is your personal account, and we know that you are actually into this business, and this is how you do the business, or and then you have a daily record, just simple record, and that is what I teach at times when I coach my clients. You need simple records. When you have simple financial record, it's not something big that you need to. It's not you don't have to have something you need professional to help you do. But have a record. Let's see that you're into business. You go to that shop, that office every day. These are the things you do. These are your track records. These are your clients. These are who you serve. This is what you do. Once we can know, we can finance you because we know that even you believe in that business, you contribute your time, your resources, your energy, and then it will just like my brother will not come to me that please, I need to start this business, give me this money. I'll ask you, what do you have in your hand? How much have you gathered? What have you done? How are you sure this business you survive. How do you not run this business so that you won't get into debt and you'll be able to pay yourself back and then pay the business back and make sure the business goes. So for as banks, we are after the survivor of your business. So if you want to help the business survive, we can't give you facility that will help it die. We can't give you loan that will not that will affect you. So if you give you loan and at the end of the day you can't pay back and you have to pay interest and then you have to pay the capital and the business will run down. Of what gain it is for us? No, it is not. It will be profitable for us as a bank as well. So that is why you see that we give loans to people that we see at least a little commitment into that business. I hope you understand. So please do not think that banks don't want to fund startup and we just want to run after big. No, that is not true. Once you are able to understand what I just explained in simple terms, you understand the reason why banks want to see your commitment individually as a business owner before we
Yeah,
give you loan.
yeah, I understand, and I'm sure that most people listening to you understand why you are being defensive. It's understandable. You are a banker, so you want to defend the bankers committee and all of that.
This
I
is
mean,
not about this. It's not
no,
about
no,
defending.
no, no, no. Let me tell you something. 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 I've been given loan from a bank just to open. If at the point I was opening an account with that bank, I was offered a
Why?
loan.
Okay.
Listen, let me tell you, this is what you people do at the bank because the manager knows me and knows that I have the capacity to pay back.
Exactly.
Listen. Now, but you should, if you look at startups that are highly promising, that are innovative, then the bank should devise a system to help them grow instead of waiting
Yes.
for them to grow on their own and then you now come and put money in those
No,
businesses.
no, not what I said. I didn't say we're waiting to
No,
grow.
no,
I said
I'm
we
telling you
need
what
we
happens.
no, no,
I'm,
not all the time. Especially now that CBN is actually CBN is actually really, really, really interested in business growing. So we have a lot of even for creative industries, we have facilities for them. All we need is the commitment. All we need is to know that this business plan you have, you believe in it, and you are able to run it. So that's all we ask for right
yeah,
now. What are the days where you wait for business to grow before you finance them? Now
let me
we
tell you,
want
let me tell
business
you.
to grow because we are all in it together, and we really want the economy of the nation to be
No, no,
better.
no. Good,
So we are
good.
ready to
I
finance
appreciate.
startup. Mhm.
Good. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I've been in this entrepreneurship stuff for a long time now, and so I understand. I've also heard from CBN when they are talking about the commercial banks that there are some programs that the government has introduced, or through the CBN that the banks
Yes.
have refused to participate in because of the interest rates. I understand that. So I don't want to take you into that discussion. I don't want to take you into that discussion because it might sound controversial, but that is the truth. The bankers are there to make profit. We understand that. So, but for me, I would like a bank or one of the banks that will start up this. They begin to look at businesses that are upcoming that have potentials to become big businesses, so they can develop a department that will help them, that will help support those businesses, so that if when they put their money in those businesses, they can help monitor and grow those businesses so that they can become better. If we begin to do that, a lot will change in the system. I mean, maybe this is something your bank can begin to think about, because of your involvement with us this afternoon. So if any bank can, start thinking in this direction, let's get this wonderful startup, even though it's just starting up. Let's put our money and set up a system that will, train these founders and their businesses. We are talking about Paystack, we're talking about Flutterwave. All of them have become big, what do you call it? Big businesses, and they are being celebrated around the world today. So, but when they started, The banks did not see those potential that they have. So we have many others. Even I'm sure that you have been part of the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge. I think you were part of it last year. So you have come across some of our entrepreneurs, the young entrepreneurs that have wonderful ideas, that have the potential to grow and become like Dangote tomorrow. So banks should tap into these opportunities, so that they can be part of the growth of these businesses from the start. They don't need to wait until I begin to save money from with you and maybe raise money from here and there. When I become financial, when I have a good history, you now come and put your money. So you don't take any credit for the growth of the business. When it matures finally. So this is. I think I'm joining the think tank of Polaris Bank now this afternoon. So take this back to home to the bank. Take it back, and I'm sure they are going to begin to look in that direction, so that maybe Polaris Bank could become the best SME-friendly bank in Nigeria. So that's by the way. That's by the way. That's by the way.
Okay, like I said, we finance startups, and we have programs for startups. So just walking into any Polaris Bank branch, and you get more information about that. Even if you are into creative industry, you are into, no matter what you do, we have something for you. Just walk into any Polaris Bank, and that will be it.
Okay. So, okay, good. Another thing is, like I said, you've been part of the Enterprise Challenge that we do at the center every year, and I'm sure you can attest to how successful it has been. So how is Polaris Bank going to be part of this?
Okay, so what we can be part of course, just send a proposal. We'll get it to the you get it directly to the appropriate quarter to be looked into, and then we'll get back to you. So after this call, you can send, draft your proposal, and it is something we would love to actually do. I can assure you, yes.
Yeah,
no, I'm not.
Why
It's
I ask
not
the
funny
question
because
is,
yes.
as angel investors, we go into communities to identify young people that have wonderful business ideas. We train them. You were part of the training last time as a facilitator. We train them. We also support them with startup grants. And then connect them to other opportunities, global opportunities. And then, incidentally, these young people have accounts in your banks, in Polaris Bank, in Access Bank, in Zenith, and all of those banks. So we are doing this, and we are supporting young people that bank in your companies or your outfits. So how is it not a good thing if these banks can begin to participate in what we are doing, so that we can raise more young people that will continue to do business with them? So that's why I asked that question. Let me not bother you.
Yes, yes, we should. Yes, I agree. It should be a mutually beneficial relationship. Yes. So, and did you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay. So I said it should be a mutually beneficial relationship. And so I would like really to have your proposal. And now, after this call, I'm going to chat you up on that, or call you up on that. So I know that we are ready and we are willing to actually be part of this. So just let's have the proposal, we'll discuss, and then we'll get back to you. Really. And then that means that means the participants will open account with us, and then we can look for a way to actually partner with you to finance them. Yes, this is something that we can do.
That's okay. We are basically interested in raising business chief executives, from what we are doing, and that's why I think it's not the opinion of the company or the organization, basically. So I think banks should tap into these opportunities and become part of what we are doing. Like some of the federal government agencies, CBN, Smithdown, Bank of Industry, and all of that are identifying with us. So that's what I mean. So now let's go to money mathematics. Our time is almost up. So let's go to Money Mathematics Network. Now, I want our listeners to know about this Money Mathematics Network, and then maybe see how they can be part of it. So what is it about, and how can they become part of this network?
Okay, so this network, what we do is we educate people on financial literacy. What do you need to do? Hello? Okay, can you still hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, So basically, we educate people on how to manage their money, and that's why we are called money mathematicians. So it's about financial planning, it's about business strategies that will help you have more income, and then so that you can achieve your financial goal. So we have a Facebook page, our Facebook group, Money Mathematicians Network. So check on Facebook, Money Mathematicians Network. You can join the group. It will be approved once you answer the question. And then we have a monthly training that we do on WhatsApp. It is called Accelerate 2021. So if you want to be part of it, Remy is going to be dropping my number. You reach out me or I'll send you the link to be part of the training. So we train people on a lot of things, businesses, finances, and things you need to know to grow your business, your branding, and stuff like that. And then if you need uh, a one-on-one consulting with me, Remy is going to be dropping my number as well. You can reach out to me. And if you need to get my book, Money Maths, this book is a simple guide on everything you need to know on how to plan from from where you are right now, how you can plan your finances and become financially free. If you get that book, trust me, it will help you. It's like you are even on one-on-one with me. So if you have any other questions, you can just ask me. And then my website will be dropped. You can get the book on my website, and Sarah will talk about that. So for the network, it's about coaching people to be financially free. It's about creating financial freedom for all. It's about what you need to know to mind and plan your finances and your money as a whole. And it is about training, it's about impact, it's about coming together to network and be better. So that's what Money Mathematician Network is all about.
Very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we are talking with an expert in this sector, financial sector, and that is Temi Alade-Mustapha. You know, I like that name so much, Temi Alade-Mustapha. So, to know more about what she does and to buy her books, you can go to her website, www.temialademustapha.com. It's been displayed on the screen, so you can reach out to her, pick her books, and then learn from her. And then, just like she said, the Money Mathematicians and Investors Network is also a group on Facebook. So you search them out, or you call the number that that is showing on the screen, 0808-646-4622. You can reach out to her and join the Money Mathematicians and Investors Network so that you can learn how to mind your money and also acquire other skills in financial planning. You know, we bring these opportunities to our friends, to our Ugwumba fellows around the world, Ugwumba women around the world, so that they can do better at what they do, especially those that are in businesses. So that's what we do on the show, and we are happy to have Temi Alade, join us this afternoon, despite our tight schedules. So that's why we are having this on a Thursday instead of the usual Wednesday afternoons. So let me just 1 minute before we continue. Let me go to good. We have some people that have been listening and they have comments to show here. And this is from Ebere Wokeji. She is saying, mind my money. Whoa, wow, what a great topic. She's happy we are discussing how she can manage her money, how she can mind her money. And here I have Amanda Obidike. Wow, Amanda is here, the CEO of Semi Makers of Africa. She is here. How can this is a question, good. How can local SMEs access these opportunities? Because a lot of banks do not introduce friendly packages to support SMEs. You see what I was discussing with you before? Yeah. So that's seriously, I don't think there's any of those loan program that has interest rate that is below 20%. So that's the truth of the matter. So by the time the bankers committee begin to think about how to grow the economy of the country, they should do better. There are so many government intervention programs that need the commercial banks to run, but they have failed to get involved because of the single-digit interest that are demanded from them. I know about all of this. So, but that's by the way.
Okay, so please let me answer. I'd like to answer a question.
Okay,
So
good.
now you said something about, well, for the federal government, for example, let me give you an example. If you approach Bank of Industry to get the single digit loan, commercial bank supports by giving you a bank guarantee. And so we support, we support by giving you bank guarantee, and you will still be able to access. I have a lot of my own personal customers that they're already accessing all these federal government intervention funds through us, and it works. So that's why I said that you can actually that's what we deal with. We do all these things, and then Remy, because of his mindset and because of his, maybe because of his past encounters, he still have it in his mind that banks don't support small businesses. But that's not true anymore. We do.
Okay, so tell me, let me ask you again. Um, okay, just give me 1 minute. Yeah, I want to know about you have said so much about bank guarantees, and this keeps resonating around businesses, importers, and stuff like that. So, what actually does your bank offer? Which
Okay.
businesses do they offer bank guarantees and all of that? So let
Okay.
our listeners.
For example, the one I mentioned about BOI loan, this person got a single digit loan from Bank of Industry. And of Industry will not just give you the loan without getting a guarantee, knowing fully well that you are going to pay it back. So they will still have to come back to commercial bank to guarantee you that you are our customer and we know that you are going to pay back this loan. So that's what we do. So you can access the single digit facility.
Okay.
So
So
we are saying to any, we're saying to the to BOI that we know him, is a customer, we guarantee him is going to pay back. If he does not pay back, come and ask the bank, we will pay you back.
okay, that's good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still on the show, the leadership show this afternoon, and it's been highly interesting, highly educative, and inspiring. We've been talking with Temi Alade-Mustapha. She's a banker and a financial analyst, and then the CEO of Money Mathematicians and Investors Network. And after I think I've not told you this. I've been part of her training before, the money mathematician something. I've been part of it before, and maybe by then she didn't know me. I think that's where we got to know each other. So yes, I've been part of that, and it's been really wonderful. And Temi has been part of the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. Especially the enterprise challenge that comes every year. Every year, she was one of our facilitators last year, and she made serious impacts in the lives of our entrepreneurs. So, tell me, let's talk about JCI Nigeria. JCI Nigeria. My first encounter with JCI Nigeria was in Cotonou when I was when I went there to represent my boss, my president Ugwumba, which was during one of the African and what do you call it, Middle East and all of that conference
Yeah.
in Cotonou. I was there, even though I didn't see you, but you were, you said you were there. So what? Yes, your work with JCI. You work with JCI. How is JCI helping to create jobs for youth in Nigeria? Let's look at
Okay.
that.
So JCI is an organization that creates development opportunities that empowers young people to create positive change. So what we do is that we believe that you cannot give what you don't have. So once you join JCI, you are learning the skills. You are learning all you need to do, all you need to know that will help in whatever you do, either your own businesses, either you're working with people or for people. You learn a lot of leadership skills. You learn how to manage your time, to manage people, to work with a team, to actually plan and execute a project. You learn how to actually, you know, plan your life generally. For me, I joined JCI in 2013, and that has been the best decision I've made because that's helped me in my banking career. That's helped me in having my own non-governmental organization. It has helped me to develop myself. This year, I'm the national for JCI Nigeria. I'm the director of skills development. And so before now, we this directorate is called director of training. So we train people and stuff like that. But this year, we're adding skills because COVID-19 has changed the narrative. So this I teach young people to have the skills they need to go through life. A lot of people get their best friends, their business partners in JCI. Now we have JCI all over the world, more than 100 countries over the world. So when we go out, like you said, you were at I met at Cotonou. I was there. I didn't see you too. So we go around to attend conferences, to attend trainings and all like that. And so we're able to meet with other people that are into different kind of business, that have different culture, and it helps us to come back home to do something different, thinking about business idea, to partner with them to create a lot of things that we can actually see and add to this great nation. So JCI actually helps youth in creating partnership in skills development so that you can be who you are supposed to be. When I joined JCI was a very shy person. As a matter of fact, I joined JCI because I wanted to be a trainer, because I know I have a lot to tell the world. And so I did my first presentation, I was shaking, like I was so shaking. But right now, I can face any audience to talk, no matter who the audience, no matter who is in that audience or where it is. So this has helped me, and this has helped a lot of people to create their business, to have the skills they need to survive in this challenging time and in this world as a whole. So that's how JCI supports young people and business.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, because I've come in contact with JCI before, and my boss is a patron or something. I don't know what it is called again.
Wow.
Yeah, some wonderful people. I met the world president. I met some past presidents of JCI worldwide then, and it was really amazing. I was featured in one of the panel sessions. I also did a keynote paper presentation on behalf of my president. So it's really wonderful. So if you are interested, you want to join JCI, so we are recommending from here, Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. We know JCI, and if you want to be part of them, go ahead. We recommend, and we certify JCI is good for you to be part of. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Yeah, so we are still talking about mind your money, and we are about to wrap up. This is 1 hour 17 minutes. We've been talking with Temi Alade. And by the way, this is Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. And if you want to know more about us, you go to our website www.ugwumbaleaders.org, or facebook.com/ugwumbaleaders. On LinkedIn, you can see us at linkedin.com/company/Ugwumba Leaders. So you can visit any of those links to know more about us. We are going global, and by the grace of God, want you to join us as we go global, so that we don't leave you behind. Just like Temi Alade has joined us, we are going global with her. Thank you so much. So Temi, let's wrap up with this. Finally, what is your advice to Nigerian youths and women listening to us this afternoon? What is your advice, in terms of this mind your money, and in terms of investing and all of that? So just a wrap up, in a few minutes.
Okay, so for Nigerian youth, I would say continuous learning is the key. For you to be, to actually mind your money, you need to know something. You need to be doing something. Don't wait for all this Ponzi scheme or all this get rich quick scheme. Because see, some people when they win lottery, they are happy today, but tomorrow or next tomorrow they are broke. That is because they've not followed the process. So in anything you do, follow the process, learn about whatever you want to do, be determined, learn every day. And as a Nigerian, you will be successful. All you need to do is just persevere, keep at whatever you do, learn more, get a coach if you can, join a network that will help you. Be patient, plan your life, plan whatever you are earning right now, ensure you save your budget, and then keep the goal of the future in mind. I assure you that everything will be going to be better. And at the end of the day, we're going to celebrate together. And I want to tell for Nigerian women, I'll say that create your wealth. A lot of people still look down on women because they believe that they are dependent, and it is not supposed to be so. As a woman, you should contribute to what that thing that your husband is putting on the table, so that you don't even get him overwhelmed. You need to take your own your space too. You also have a reason why you're on this planet Earth. Discover your purpose, pursue it, and as you do so, make sure you are creating wealth, because the children learn from us. So what we do, they learn fast. And most of the time we are with them, we are at home. So if you have a culture of saving, you have a culture of creating wealth, of doing your business and stuff like that, your children will learn from you. And at the end of the day, we are together will create a great nation. Together we add to the economic development of this great nation and the world as large. So as a woman, feel free to express yourself. Ensure that you do what you love. Ensure that you do the right thing. Be sure that you are creating wealth and you are minding your money. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's a good summary there. So, ladies and gentlemen, to connect with Temi Alade-Mustapha, just quickly go to our website. If you want to buy her books, if you want to connect with her for further consultations, go to www.temialademustapha, one word.com, or call her on 0808-646-4622. It's displayed on the screen. So let me call it again, 0808-646-4622. On that note, I want to call it a day because it's been 1 hour, 21 minutes talking with the financial expert herself, Temi Alade. We appreciate you, Temi, for being part of the show this afternoon. You know,
Thank you for having me.
Yes. If we had allowed you to give us all the excuses about being busy with your banking business and we wouldn't have had this show. So finally, I caught you and we are here and it is done. Thank you so much for being part of the show this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you.
And from here, I guess. I'm sure you have learned a lot, and the discussion continues on our social media handles, on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. We'll continue, and I'm sure that Temi will be there to take your questions if you have any for her. Just put them on on any of the social media handles that you find this video. She'll be there to answer you. And then remember to connect with her on her phone and via her website. So, ladies and gentlemen, from us here at the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa, we are saying thank you so much for being part of the show this afternoon. And don't forget, we are returning back on Wednesday, not Thursday. On Wednesday next week, we have another show, and it keeps, as we keep growing, we want to grow with all of you. So, Temi, thank you so much. It's been so lovely, so wonderful, so inspiring, so educative having you on the show this afternoon. Do you have anything more to say?
The pleasure is mine. So I want to say that you can just follow me on Instagram at Temi Alade-Mustapha, one word. Then on Facebook, Temi Alade-Mustapha with space, Temi Alade-Mustapha. So to get more inspiring content and a lot of tips on how to mind your money, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Thank you very much. And be sure to check out my website. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And that is where we call it a day for today. Thank you. And